Good evening, viewers, and welcome back to WNBA Trending. I'm Ava, and tonight we begin with a story that has shaken the women's basketball world. The words fans had hoped they would never hear came directly from Indiana Fever rookie sensation Caitlin Clark. In a heartfelt announcement, she confirmed that she will not be returning to play for the remainder of this season. For Fever fans, WNBA supporters, and the wider basketball community, it is the kind of news that cuts deep. Caitlin Clark has been at the center of nearly every WNBA conversation this year. From her record-breaking college career at Iowa to her immediate impact in professional basketball, she has been nothing short of a phenomenon. Crowds have been bigger, television ratings have soared, and her jersey has consistently been among the best sellers in sports. But with this announcement, the excitement around her rookie campaign has now turned into a season of disappointment and concern. Clark released her statement earlier today saying, "I will not be returning to play this season. This is one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make, but it's what's best for my health and my future." The simple but powerful words carried a weight that many fans had feared was coming. So, what exactly led to this announcement? Let's break it down. Reports suggest that Clark has been dealing with both physical exhaustion and lingering injury concerns throughout the season. While she's shown incredible flashes of her scoring brilliance and playmaking ability, there were signs that she wasn't at 100%. Multiple sources have pointed to the sheer workload Clark has endured over the past 2 years, leading Iowa to back-to-back NCAA championship games, transitioning immediately to the WNBA, and carrying the burden of being the league's most marketable new star. That grind can take a toll, both physically and mentally. The Indiana Fever organization quickly released a supportive statement following Clark's announcement. The team emphasized that her long-term health is the priority, adding that they fully support her decision to step away and recover. Fever head coach Christy Sides spoke with the media, noting, "Caitlin has given everything she has to this team and this league in such a short time. We are disappointed to lose her for the rest of the season, but we know she'll come back stronger." Fans, of course, have taken to social media in massive numbers. Within minutes of her announcement, hashtags like #GetWellSoonCaitlin and #WeLoveCaitlin were trending. Many expressed heartbreak at the news, while others praised her courage to prioritize her well-being. It's a reminder that athletes, no matter how talented, are still human beings who face the same struggles of fatigue, injury, and mental health pressures. This decision also raises important questions for the Indiana Fever. Clark was not only their most important player, but also their central piece for rebuilding the franchise. Her playmaking, her deep shooting range, and her ability to draw defenses open up opportunities for the entire roster. Without her, the Fever face an uphill battle to stay competitive in the playoff race. The WNBA as a whole also feels the ripple effects. Caitlin Clark's arrival in the league has brought unprecedented attention. Television ratings for Fever games consistently topped league averages, arenas sold out whenever she was in town, and her presence created a buzz that elevated women's basketball to new heights. Losing her for the rest of the season is a blow not only to her team but to the league's momentum as a whole. Still, many analysts argue that this is the smart move. Former players and coaches have pointed out that Clark is just starting what is expected to be a long and historic career. Pushing through pain and exhaustion now could jeopardize her future. Taking time to heal and rebuild allows her to return at full strength, ready to carry the Fever and the WNBA for years to come. Clark's journey to this point has already been extraordinary. At Iowa, she rewrote record books, becoming the NCAA's all-time leading scorer in Division I basketball. She electrified crowds with her long-range shooting, flashy passes, and fearless competitiveness. That momentum carried into the WNBA, where even in her rookie year, she posted strong numbers against some of the best players in the world. Her impact off the court has been just as significant, bringing in new fans, inspiring young athletes, and pushing women's basketball into mainstream conversation. That's why this announcement feels so heavy. It's not just about the game she will miss. It's about the energy, the excitement, and the sense of history in the making that Clark brings every time she steps onto the floor. Looking ahead, what does this mean for Caitlin Clark and the Fever? For Clark, the focus now shifts entirely to recovery. She will likely work with medical staff, trainers, and personal coaches to ensure she comes back stronger, healthier, and more prepared for the demands of professional basketball. For the Fever, the challenge is to adapt and grow in her absence. Other players will need to step up, find ways to contribute, and prove that this team is more than just one superstar. For fans, it's a moment of patience. The excitement of seeing Caitlin Clark on the floor may be delayed, but the promise of what's to come remains enormous. Every setback can be a setup for a comeback, and many believe that when Clark does return, she will do so with even more determination to dominate the league. Tonight, the story of Caitlin Clark's rookie season takes an unexpected turn. Instead of highlight reels, we now focus on healing. Instead of counting three-pointers, we count the days until she's ready to return. But one thing is certain, this is not the end of Caitlin Clark's story. If anything, it's just a pause before an even greater chapter begins. As we close this report, remember these words from Clark's statement. This is about my future, my career, and my love for the game. I need to take care of myself so I can keep giving my best for years to come. Her future, the Fever's future, and the WNBA's future remain bright, even if today feels like a dark cloud. That's all for this special report. I'm Ava, and you've been watching WNBA Trending. Stay with us for more updates, reactions, and in-depth coverage of the stories that matter most in women's basketball. Thank you for joining us tonight.